Are you ready to nail party? Hello, I'm Tammy Taylor, president of Tammy Taylor Nails, and today I'm so excited to demonstrate for you how to do a coffin-shaped sculptured nail. And this nail is also known as a ballerina-shaped sculptured nail. It is a cross between a stiletto, an almond, and a tapered square. And this shape of nail has a tendency to break due to overfiling. So today I am going to show you the easiest way to do a strong coffin-shaped sculptured nail. Now let's get started. Our first step is sanitizing. Sanitize your hands and your client's hands with sanitize, sanitize, sanitize. This is available in peach and gardenia. Remove any polish on the nail with either the peach or the gardenia polish remover. And even if the nail doesn't have polish, always use your polish remover. This removes dirt and gets the nail nice and clean. Etch the nail with the 100 grit purple Terminator etcher. This is disposable, so I already peeled off the backing. And you just stick it onto your etcher stick. Then etch the nail. Go with the way the nail grows. Put little scratches in the nail. Etching properly eliminates 75% of lifting. Go with the way the nail grows. All these little scratches look like little hills and valleys, so the product can adhere. It makes the nail more porous. Now I'm going to use the tritium stone. I'm going to push back the cuticle. If there's any skin that's grown up on that nail, make sure that I push it back, because if there's any skin, the acrylic won't adhere and you'll have lifting. So this is extra insurance. Now I'm going to use the plastic manicure brush. I'm going to dust off the nail. Make sure you get all the dust off. I always go from cuticle to free edge. I always use a plastic manicure brush to dust off the nail because it can be disinfected, unlike a cosmetic brush that cannot be disinfected. Now I'm going to apply the nail primer, and then dab it on your, wipe it before you prime. This way you don't get too much primer on the nail. You don't want to get any primer on the skin because it can burn. And then wipe off your brush before you put it back into your bottle because you don't want to contaminate your primer. Now I'm going to apply the nail form. This is the double thick competitive edge white nail form. Put a curve in the form. Place this curve underneath the free edge. What I love about the double thick competitive edge is it holds the shape, especially when you're doing the coffin. You really need to hold the shape on that nail. And then make it come to like a little point, because it's going to be almost like doing a stiletto. I will be using the original natural nail powder and the competitive edge nail liquid. This is a really fast combination. Always use a towelette to wipe off your brush. Now I'm going to pour my liquid into my dapping dish. I like to use a really heavy, deep dish ceramic dapping dish. This way it gives me perfect consistency, helps keep down on fumes, and it's really easy to make a ball and get the proper amount of liquid in your brush. Now I'm going to apply my second coat of primer. So the primer is wet when I apply my acrylic. Dip your brush in, wipe it away from you, drag towards you in your powder. Get your ball, place onto the free edge area, let it flow, 1, 2, 3, and start patting it out. Pat it from side to side. Even though we're going to be making a type of a stiletto, we still pat it all the way from side to side, making a square first. This makes the nail really strong. Then we're going to start tapering it in towards the tip. Stroking it, drawing it out. Drawing it out. Get in there. Then once you get it to the length that you like, just square off the tip. Because the coffin shape is a type of a nail that is a cross between a stiletto, an almond, and a square. There we go. Wipe off your brush, dip your brush in, wipe it away. The second ball is going to be a little bit bigger because we're going to build the arch. Place this ball halfway down the nail bed, let it flow, 1, 2, 3. Stroke it out, side, side, center. Building up your arch. This also helps give you that really cool look to your coffin shape now. Wipe off your brush. Dip your brush in. Wipe it away. This is going to be a small ball. At the cuticle area, place 1/32 of an inch away from the cuticle. Release your liquid and let it flow. 1, 2, 3, and then stroke it out. Side, side, center. Stroke it all the way out. Get it nice and thin, nice and smooth. Wipe off your brush, dip your brush in, wipe it away. This is your fourth ball. This is a small wet ball. Place this ball almost at the cuticle. Release some liquid by pressing down, and then 1, 2, 3, stroke it out. Side, side, center. Nice long strokes. Try to apply your nail as if you don't have any files. So you're creating the nail just how you like it. Wipe off your brush on your little towelette. And then as this starts to dry and it's no longer shiny, I'm going to squeeze my C curve. The nail's no longer shiny and it's still flexible. So I'm going to squeeze my C curve, especially on the nails that are very tapered. You want to make sure that you have a really good C curve. This makes the nail really strong. You don't want to get the tapered look just with filing, or your nail will get really weak because you'll file off your sides. So make sure you have a nice C curve, and I'm tapering this out towards the tip here. Now I'm going to file the nail with my long-lasting 180 zebra. I'm going to score the edge of my file first. So this way when I file, I don't cut the cuticle. Move your nail form. Now when you file, you're going to turn the nail from the side. You're going to file straight out from the nail groove on the left. Step 1 in filing. Then you're going to file straight out from the nail groove on the right. Step 2 in filing. Place your file underneath the nail, underneath the free edge. There we go. Come straight out. That's step 2. Step 3, you're going to shape the tip, and this is a square. So hold the file straight up and down. Go back and forth until you have the nail squared off. That's step 3. Now, step 4 is the top of the nail. Bevel down on the side, cross the top, down on the other side, down on the side, cross the top, down on the other side. Then make sure you have a little road. It's where you have acrylic, natural nail cuticle. And if the acrylic is too close to the cuticle, you're going to have lifting. So always make sure you have that little road. Then I set the edge of my file right inside that little road. And file around the cuticle area, getting the acrylic flush with the natural nail. Step 4 and step 5, flip the nail around from the client's angle, bevel down towards the tip. This is the angle the client's going to be looking at for the next 2 weeks. And then with the coffin shape, after I get the nail the shape just how I like it. Then I take my file and I'm going to go straight across just a little bit to like flatten it out just a little. And it just gives it a really good look. There we go. And that's step number 5. After you've done your 5 steps in filing, dust off the nail and look at it and see if there's any little perfecting that you want to do. Want to even out your edges a little bit. Give yourself just a few seconds just to double check. Very nice. Now I'm going to buff the nail with the Clean Finish Buffer. The Clean Finish buffing file smooths out the nail, and it also gets that cuticle area really nice and smooth, and it doesn't leave any grit on the nail. It's a great buffer. You can use it wet or dry, and you can also use it with oil. Now I will be applying regular nail lacquer, so I'm actually going to be buffing the nail with oil. So I buff to dry. I'm going to put a little bit of the peach conditioning cuticle oil on. That's also available in gardenia. They smell wonderful and they match your sanitize and your polish remover. Then I'm going to buff the nail with the oil, and this gets all the scratches out of the nail and makes the nail really smooth. So when you put on your nail lacquer, it looks really beautiful, nice and smooth. Okay. Now we're going to have the client go wash their hands. Have the client go wash their hands with the Peach Antibacterial Soft Soak and a plastic manicure brush. When I'm going to apply nail lacquer, I always use a little dappen dish with polish remover and an old brush. That way if I get any nail lacquer color around the cuticle area, just clean it up. I will be applying the Color Grip Base Coat. Acrylic doesn't need base coat in order for the nail lacquer to adhere, but I like applying the base coat because it makes it really smooth. Nice long strokes. I will be applying the Lavish nail lacquer. And when I apply polish to long nails, I always apply it to the tip first. Nice long strokes. Then I apply it to the whole nail. Nice long strokes. Cap the tip. Now I'm going to apply the second coat. Again, at the free edge area. And nice long strokes. Cap the tip. Now I'm going to apply the Z coat, a super shiny, non-yellowing top coat. Nice long strokes. Cap the tip. Now we have the coffin shaped sculptured nail with Lavish nail lacquer. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And remember, at Tammy Taylor Nails, nails are always fun and never feel like work.